Good afternoon. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. I have a small haul today. Um, I buy this stuff at my weekly stock up, and I'm going to just share part of it at every day. The first thing I got was tuna, 10 cans. They were 79 cents a piece, and I stocked up, and so I've got plenty of tuna. I like tuna because I can use it for various things. I can use it for hot dishes. I can use it for salad. I can use it for a tuna fish sandwich or a bumstead, what we call bumstead. It can be used for many different ways. Or it can just be used as a tuna. Second thing I got was this huge box of freezer quart size. There's 80 of them. And I think it came to about $6 or something, $7. Anyway, it was a lot cheaper that way than it was if I bought it the other way or individually. In fact, this one price for 80 of them, I had the same, when I started comparing it, I had the same price for 20 of them in my store. So I got the 80, okay. Next thing I got was a creamy wild rice soup mix. I like these mixes. They're very easy to use, very simple to use. Bring your water to a boil, you put your soup in, your soup mix in, and you've got soup within half an hour, something like that. Anyway, this one is 8 servings. I don't make that much at a time. One person would take me forever and ever to eat that all up. So I make about half of it. That's plenty too for me, okay? I usually use the chicken broth in there, simply because it gives it more flavor. And it enriches give you more nutrients, period. Okay? So it gives you 3 grams of protein, this is each serving. Sodium is way up there again. Sodium's always high in these things. Saturated fat, we've got that in there. But I'm assuming that's because of many different things that you've got. Also gives you recipes, variations, things you can do differently. Okay, so I had to have a couple of those in my cupboard all the time. Makes a quick meal if somebody shows up unexpectedly, and I can quickly throw it in the water in the pot and the mix in the water when it starts to boil, and then I've got add some bread to it, bread sticks or something like that, and I've got a meal. Okay. The next thing I got was pizza sauce. Yes, I know you can make your own pizza sauce, but I like to have these on hand anyway. And, yeah, that's something. And for my stir fries, I got the mixed vegetable. And yes, I know you can use your own vegetables, but there again, I like to have this on hand just for a simple, easy thing. And same thing with the pizza bricks. I haven't been on, but I have been busy, very busy. I have dehydrated 8 dozen eggs, and I dehydrated them, and then I powdered them. I have dehydrated 12 pounds of mushrooms, and I have dehydrated and powdered them. I have 10 pounds of potatoes that is being put in the dehydrator as soon as I can get off here. And they will be done. I've got hamburger, I made taco mix, and I canned that. So I've been busy, okay? Even though I haven't been on here. That doesn't count the odds and ends of dehydrating that I've done with green beans or peppers or the frozen vegetables, so forth and so forth. Anyway, I've been there. I also have 2 or 3 camps, art camps for the children in the summer. And we'll be starting those up pretty soon. In fact, I was giving it to 2 different places, so that means I have to have, I have to have lots and lots of projects for them to do. I start with the first graders, and they're in one group, and on up, and I divide them up into 3 different groups: first to third grade, fourth to sixth grade, sixth to eighth grade. And so I've been busy doing that kind of stuff. Here's one of the projects. Yes, I see how to do it. You can look and look and look at your pictures, and until you actually sit down and do it, it's a different story. So you have to have your samples done so you can show the children what to do, and also to make sure you got all the flaws or all the little mistakes, little things, tricks that come into it, so you can tell your children. That is one of them we've got. That will probably be for an older child. Another one we've got that will be simpler for the younger children, I believe, will be this one. If I can get it up here. See? This one. They're just folded squares. For the first camp will be paper. We'll go as cheap as we can go, as inexpensive as we can go, I should say, instead of cheap. So our children are able to come, and especially in these days where prices are so high and the families really don't have much money. So we try to keep all those things in mind. So the first one is going to be papers. We're doing those papers. Another one we're doing is, well, I don't know if I can find it here, is this one. And it's on the same basis as the last one I showed you, but these are round. These are done with circles instead of squares. Anyway, those are some of the things that I've been doing. What have you been prepping today? What have you been prepping this past week? I know you've all been busy. I know you've all looked for different, gone shopping and different things. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. I've also been researching recipes and more recipes and more recipes. And we will be ready for, hopefully, to start giving them out tomorrow. And besides that, our sports scene in our small town is heating up, and they're coming to a close. And so when you've got grandchildren in them, and you've got 2 or 3 games, two grandchildren, 2 grandsons, and a great-granddaughter, all in the sports, and they each have a game or 2 a week, then you're kind of busy with running to their games. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But I'm sorry, family comes before YouTube, and so if I'm off and on, you know what's going on. I usually got something going on. Anyway, another thing we're working on for summer is a cooking school. And with the prices as high as they are, and with the shortage of goods that we can get, we thought it was time to have a cooking show. That's all in the planning stage right now. We will have more details on that coming up, but it will go with both the Art Center and as a public service thing, and from the museum as a public service thing. So I'm doing 2 different things. The museum will be mostly history. History camps. We'll use Laura Ingalls Wilder, since she's from South Dakota, and she only lived an hour and a half from us, an hour from us, I guess. So the children are all familiar with that one, so we'll kind of go with that, and we'll use the buildings at the museum, and it includes a school, it includes the railroad depot, it includes a switchboard, operating thing, grocers, all kinds of things there, besides what we can find in the museum as displays. So that's what I'm working on. We keep them busy, and it's cold, and it's cold, and it's cold, and it's more cold. We haven't got much snow. The snowstorms seem to miss us, but boy, that cold just comes in and it just stays with us. So, you have a great day. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.